Hi everybody. So it's Sylvia. Yay! I just had this aha, and part of it was listening to this radio show on Voice America. Dr. Dane here and Gary Douglas do a radio show every week on Thursdays, and I was listening to the replay, and it just gave me an aha. So you know how we go about, we're creating our lives, we're creating stuff in our lives, and I always thought that like when you create something, or maybe this is my former thought, was that, you know, you just do one thing to create it. Like if you're drawing a picture, you just draw and then you create it. Or if you're creating an event, that it's one thing, but it's not. And this isn't exactly what they were talking about on the radio show, but I realized how much is we have an idea of what we're going to create. We start creating it, and you do whatever you can to create it, and then you allow, and you don't judge it. You don't judge as you're creating it, and then you allow the universe to contribute as well. So it's never one thing. There's a multitude of things that come into play. And so I'm seeing this as I create for this trip in Nepal. You know, initially I was just looking at the money and I was like, okay, I have to raise this amount and that's the way I can go. But there were so many amazing people that have showed up out of the woodwork to contribute, not just financially, but like, I have a friend who just went to Nepal and she's like, oh, you know, she has some ideas of, she's going to contribute just her experience to me, and possibly she might lend me her backpack to create more ease in my world. So that's just one little nuance. I created a GoFundMe page. I created just talking to other people about it, and people have been contributing in a variety of different ways. Somebody I know just was like, well, I'm from Nepal, so I can tell you more stuff. So there's been so many nuances, and what if that is how we create our lives? I'm pumped. What if that's how we create our lives? Through, I'm like, what if that's how we create our lives? Is not from one thing. That it's like, you put it out there, you do whatever you can to create it, and then you allow the universe to contribute. You allow, you're not so like, oh, it has to be this way. You start creating, different people contribute, the universe contributes, you get ahas, and then it's this dance of creation. And now you know how I like to dance, so that's a weird dance. That's like a bobblehead dance. But anyways, I just love that. And it just made me realize that as we do more, and as we ask more questions, and not judging that it has to show up a certain way, things start happening. And so what else is possible, people? I just desire to express and share my enthusiasm today. So sending everybody a high five, woo, via the internet, and I hope everybody has a great day and a great weekend. All right, what else is possible? Okay, bye.